Hey, what's going on? This is B.M.T. Definitely, just kicking it with you guys. And, I'm looking at it how at one time, before the internet was a thing, there were men and women that had somewhat of a thought process, or, and take it from me, I do make content on YouTube, but I have a certain cap level of just how far down the rabbit hole I go. A lot of people come to me about, you don't learn nothing from the internet, you're not learning nothing from YouTube. You can be a master or something just by watching a YouTube video. And I always look at how, because you need said experience. And I'm watching as people who come on here, they get said experience through other people. I want you to understand that. They get the said experience from other people on how to live and how to go about dealing with things in life. And that's very concerning, because they already have it where the election, they said they're going to be reaching out to TikTok influencers to sway the people on who they need to vote for. And what that tells me is that they're using the internet as a conduit religion to get people to believe. Because people already don't believe in, they don't really have faith in medicine, they don't have faith in the people, they don't have faith in, the politician, whatever. They just don't have faith in none of that. So they're grabbing influencers because they already see that a vast amount of the populace is easily influenced about relationships, religion, sexuality, politics, household, about being a man and a woman, and the whole assortment of stuff. And that's very scary, because then that tells you that they, when I was young, they used to talk about the Antichrist, or beware, that one man that's going to come from, the unknown, and everybody's going to love him. And he's going to rise up, and everything he says, the world is going to eat it up. And I'm looking at it now, and as I see how some people, even now, they have words. They have words that they can say, and regardless of how egregious or dangerous it can be, or what can happen, people throw caution to the wind. They throw common sense to the wind. They throw logic to the wind, and they say, well, just go with what they're saying, or they'll try to peer pressure you into listening to what they want you to believe. And this is why I know, that Revelation book was kind of spot on. Because man is going to definitely be, man at this point now, the way that they're growing up, is so hungrily looking for validation. Rather than knowing how to look at oneself and say, I am somebody, I will always be somebody, nobody can ever talk me from my position, they rather have it where somebody else tells them that. If they don't get clicks, views, attention, whatever it may be, then they like, you got it down where people are calling themselves, that person's a low value, that person's a high value. So you're allowing somebody to dictate and rate you on the value system of what you are. I don't see somebody who is like buffing floors as a low value. I don't see somebody who does road maintenance as low value. I don't see somebody who doesn't have certain things in their life as like, you know, it's the have and have nots. That's always been that of reality. That's always been that of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you have it where some people are like, well, if I can't have it, nobody should have it. And to me, that is intimately dangerous. This is why I'm telling people, like, listen, look what's happening right now with the way how the economy is going, how politics is going, how they're opening up certain borders for that of how they're going to push the system for a lot of people. It's a forced change. And you have to ask the people that want these changes, well, who does it affect? But at some point, it's going to affect all of us. I'm just saying. It's going to affect all of us. And some people know that. That's why I understand why they're trying to get what they can get now. But they're like, hey, at some point, man, it's not going to even matter. Like, we're all screwed. So the best thing I can tell a lot of y'all is to, hey, man, like, just brace for the storm. Brace for the storm, what's coming down the pipe. You know? Go study. Don't just listen to what people say. Go study for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, find out the politicians that you're hearing about. Find out about the policies, the laws, the housing market, the rent, the mortgage rates, taxes. Like, go find out about the policies that are going on with our country or our border or the world. A lot of things are happening. I mean, I'm trying to tell people, and I know, like, listen, man. Even as a raindrop, I'm going to hit something. I'm going to fall, and something's going to be touched. That is a guarantee. And so, me putting this out here, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people say, well, you don't get it. It's hard out here. You make it seem like I stopped existing in this world. Like, listen, this is why I try to tell a lot of people, like, have yourself a job and a side hustle. Have something that you can make other, scores of income. Always seek new knowledge. Always seek new knowledge. Know how to have not just a white collar, but also a blue collar type of training under your belt. These are things I want you guys to learn and take into vast consideration. I promise you, things are going to change, and that is something that is inevitable. Things are going to change. So it would be incumbent upon you to start being mindful of this internet religion. Yes, I do believe the internet is a religion at this point. It has its own doctrines, it has its own rules and guidelines, and it has its own followers that worship and adore it and that cannot live without it. Yes, I believe that. I know y'all gonna say, oh, B.M.T, you sound crazy. No, the internet is its own doctrine, faith. Some people can't live without it. They couldn't imagine themselves without it. So you guys got to be very mindful of what's happening. What's happening, what's taking place. Because these things that are happening and taking place are going to keep on, coming out, man. Like, I get it. Cat Williams saying this is the year of truth. What are you talking about? Like, literally, these things have been out there. Not saying that he didn't have some points, but these things have already been out there. People just chose not to look or listen or take notice of it. But these things were already happening. Now y'all hearing about, oh, well, we're gonna get this group, their praise and them being noticed. We're going to do this. We're gonna do that. We're gonna send y'all this money. These things are not happening by just coincidence. They're happening for a reason. Just trying to say, man, listen, I'm watching a lot of families lose everything. Did y'all not? Okay, here's a very interesting thing. Notice how so many people from January up until now have been abruptly getting sick. Have been getting sick. I mean, what? A lot of people have been getting sick. Why is that? Why are so many people getting sick so viciously? Something happened. Something happened to a lot of us. And I don't think that we really want to speak or talk about it, because once you see it, you can't unsee it. Once you know it, then that knowledge is forevermore with you. So you're going to see a lot of desperation. Even people who are saying they got 6 and 7 figures, they're feeling it right now. I know a lot of people don't want to say that out loud, but a lot of people that are on pedestals are afraid, because they don't know where this year is going to head with our economy, with our politics, with the House. What is it? The whole House of Representatives got subpoenaed. But you're wondering about other cultures, and you're with a culture which is something that you built of a certain type of faith system, of a way of life. Right now, a lot of it's in danger. So, tell me what you think. Put it in the comments below. I enjoy reading your comments. I'll see you guys later. Peace.